man, oh man.
Trying to do this shit on me too.
Shalom, shalom. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we good.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash.
and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful that got there pushing his word and truth. And in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful that the believers and listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. And today, all right, got the beloved brothers out of GMS Orlando, all right, breaking bread in the spirit, you know, and we're going to go into some things that the spirit had us, you know, conversating on, you know, before the cameras came on, all right, and well, we have to understand what the Lord is doing, you know, real time, all right, with his sons, okay, because everybody is talking about, you know, what need to be done, you know, to fix the economy, you know, to fix the job market, you know, to fix the violence, to fix the crime. Well, the easy answer for everything is the earth needs righteous rulership. The sons of God, all right, need to be placed back into their position, okay? And that's something that we've awakened to, all right? And not from the aspect of rulership for the perks, you know, the money, you know, the women, okay, the clout, the status, but for the sake of running the earth in righteousness, all right, for the benefit of all, okay? And these are the things that we're maturing into as we're learning more and more what we're a part of, man, you know? So let's get that, any brother answer.
11:44. Call out your
Genesis 6. I got one real quick.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
This is Isaiah 49:3. It says, "And said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified."
Yep.
And we supposed to be that reputation, that representation of Yahweh Shem on earth. That's that monument, you know. How can you see the integrity of Yahweh Shem It's supposed to be through his people, how they conduct themselves. That's the integrity of the Lord being expressed in real time. That's why the Lord said, "A people in whom I will be glorified." That's the one people the Lord made for himself, to be an image of himself on the planet.
Yep.
And we forsook that office.
Yep.
And that's why we fell.
Yep. As a nation, we're supposed to be a mirror of the Most High.
Right.
You know, would you get that in Wisdom of Solomon?
I got it.
You got it? Yeah, got it, bro.
I'm going to get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2
That's it.
and verse 23.
Oh, yeah, we read into that, yep.
It says, for the Heavenly Father created man to be immortal.
Yeah, and his men was Adam. He created his sons to be immortal. Okay, and Adam was the first son of the Most High. That's why you go to Genesis 2. What was Adam given? 2 and 7, he was given that breath.
Right.
Okay, so he was given that breath, all right, which is law, statutes, and commandments, and ultimately their wisdom. Okay, and that's why Solomon, okay, had that wisdom, because he was Adam coming back.
Right.
You know, so the Lord granted him that wisdom that he gave him in the garden to rule the earth, man. You see, King David and King Solomon, they were supposed to be the sons of God back.
Right.
We fell again.
Right.
You see? Like, this is what the Lord been trying to establish, is his sons in power. You know, but it's like we couldn't get right. You know? You see, Solomon, he did the same thing. Adam. You know, because what did the serpent bring to Eve? He brought witchcraft.
Right.
Which, when you go into idolatry, anything outside of worshiping the Most High, it all goes back to Satanism. Islam, you know Islam, you can look at Islam on the surface and you like, you know, they got some good tenets.
Right.
You know, the people, you can meet a Muslim from around the way, solid guy.
Right.
But when you go into that doctrine and you dissect, it goes back to Satanism.
Right.
You know, so Solomon fell to the same thing that Adam fell to, man. You know, and the Lord was peace, like you said earlier, bro.
Right.
You got it.
It says, and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
Yeah, made him be an image of his own eternity. You see? So the Most High, had an expectation for his sons to be immortal. That's why they was living so long back then, because they was intended to be immortal. He gave them the breath so they can obtain immortality, but it wasn't that time. We had to experience both sides so we can be those well-rounded judges. Because if we're going to judge these bodies, then we have to be in these bodies
Right.
and live so we can be balanced.
Right.
You know, there's like a judge that will come from the streets.
Mhm.
He would know how to have balance.
Right. He
dealing with
understand.
that. Yeah. Instead of this old Edomite, you know,
Privilege.
that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we had to learn both sides to be those perfect judges, man. You know, Adam had to fall, King Solomon, they had to fall, had to split captivity, all they had to play out. You know, but now everything is full circle. You see, now everything is making sense full circle, man. Now the Lord is ready to set his sons up forever.
It said an image of his own. If you could read that one more time, up.
Yep. It says, and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
Because what is the Lord? He's authority, and he's proper judgment. The Lord is perfection without effort. And it's like we were supposed to be those righteous judges on the planet to show the image of his own eternity. Because the Lord is so massive, you can't concentrate him in one place.
Mm-hmm.
So the best representation you can give is a people that's perfected.
Right.
Innumerable, unique,
Right.
immortal, and they unique. Like snowflakes, everything is unique, but they still have sound judgment and compassion.
Hey, yeah, as Yahweh said in Deuteronomy 4, this is your wisdom
Right.
and your understanding in the sight of the
Because he
nation.
was trying to make us that image from the beginning.
Right.
It's just we had to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And now we done caught up to like, now we in our captivity and feathers, but we like, damn, that's what you were saying in the garden. That's why you told us this at Mount Sinai. It was like, it's all connecting the dots of the sons of God reaching the finish line. And Yahweh Shah is the firstborn of that finish line.
Hey, and that big bro said, Yasha Allah is a title, sons of God is the status.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a title for a lesson, man.
Mm-hmm. Because think about if you let's say if you in the bar, you know, and you know, the son, okay, of someone that's famous come in, well, they got instant status as soon as you see him.
Right.
You see, if the son, even like if the son of Donald Trump, you know, the son, okay, or Warren Buffett, you know, any of these Edomites is up there. Well, just because they his son, they have instant status,
Right.
you know. So the Lord sons, that was a status. These are like you said, the heathen, their viewpoint was these are the sons of God.
Right.
That was their viewpoint. But the Most High stripped us from all that and put these bywords on us, so we lost their status to where now, you know,
We don't got a title.
even the women of your nation don't even look at you.
Right. They don't respect.
You see, not only the other nations don't look at you, your woman,
Which is supposed to be your pillar of rest. So now your pillow is a rock.
Hey, it's heavy because we was talking about this, right? Because Esau, right? It was his woman that made trousers for women, right? It was an Edomite woman that made trousers for women, right? In the 50s. I forget the bitch name, but bro put it the other night account. That's the downfall of his kingdom, right? His woman don't respect him neither. The Lord, bro, we was talking about this in Jeremiah 31:22 when the Lord say, hey, yo, I'm gonna make your woman come past you.
Right.
Esau woman to come past him now. They just still hold a power seat. But they don't respect him neither, like our women don't respect us. That's the fall of their kingdom too now. Yeah, I just want to say.
Hey, that go into that ruling class mentality. Because you gotta feel, if you don't feel ashamed, it's because you don't have a ruling class mentality.
Right. And
The
what
fact
verse
that your
said,
woman don't respect you.
if was it wrong when a woman being raised up, that's the end of the kingdom.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Now Esau women is being raised up too.
Yeah.
Cause they wanted equal rights like the man go to the plantation.
Yeah.
Right. And it was Edomite women that went to the plantation first. Then they brought in Judah and in the northern kingdom. That was the fall of the age. So as the Lord did us, we did it to the Lord as a Lord woman. So the Lord stripped us.
Right. And he took he snatched away his name. He snatched away the status. You're no longer my woman.
Mm-hmm.
So when people see you, they don't think about me.
Right.
Because what y'all did with that reputation, you abused it. Real quick, this is Isaiah 48 and 10. It says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another." Because that status was his glory. And we abused it.
Yeah. They say would not give it to another. They're talking about another people, man.
Right.
You know, it's twofold because he's not going to give his glory to another God, all right, and his glory and then wisdom, because the wisdom is an extension of the Most High's glory. You know, the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash, you know, that's an extension of his glory.
Right.
You see? So he's not going to give that to another people outside of their lineage of the sons of God, man. You know?
I got one real quick to
You
land
got
back
one.
there. This is Psalms 149 and 4. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people.
And his people.
Hey, if you can go back, Salaki, if you can go back to that Isaiah 48,
Come on.
because when the Lord said that, this is the same breath. Read down 11. Read that again.
Isaiah 48 and 11. For mine own sake, even for my own sake will I do it.
Right. Go.
For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another.
And this is the same thought. He said, I will not give my glory to another. Next verse.
Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel.
So the Lord he said, I will not give my glory to another. So hearken to me, O Jacob.
Yep.
It's the same thought. You got it. That's all.
Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he, I am the first, I also am the last. So he wasn't going back on that. Even though y'all failed, I don't want to do this with nobody else.
Yep.
And for that sake, 7 captivities.
Bro, here's a nigga trying to add in heathens when the Lord say, I ain't giving my glory to another. So read that one time, please.
Come on. You want to start at 11?
12.
Come on. Isaiah 48 and 12. Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he. I am the first. I also am the last.
Bro, in Isaiah 43, he said, give verse 8 for me, bro, Salaki.
No, I got it.
No, you got it. Go with the spirit. Let the spirit flow.
Isaiah 43 and 8.
Yeah.
Bring forth the blind that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears.
Jump down to where it say, at the wilderness, the beast, the owl and the dragon shall honor me. Verse 11. (43) and is it like 11, 12?
Let me get it real quick. I'm gonna just go straight to it. This is Isaiah 43 and 20.
20, okay.
The beast of the field shall honor me, the dragons and the owls, because I give waters in the wilderness and rivers in the desert to give drink to my people, my chosen.
The Lord called the elect. He said, the dragons and the owls shall honor me.
Right.
Yahweh said, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Right.
Right. Owls represent sin, circumspect, almost 360 degrees. Dragons represent wisdom. So he said the dragons and the owls shall honor me. He said he get drink in the wilderness, which is America, Babylon the Great. Right. The waters to my people, my chosen.
Right.
I just,
Verse 21, real quick, it says, this people have I formed for myself. They shall show forth my praise.
That's
If
it.
I can add,
Cold.
see what people don't understand, the Most High created, like when you see animals, every animal has their purpose, right?
Right.
The Most High created Israelites to rule. They customized to rule the earth.
Right.
That's why even you go into these empires, these heathen kings will have an Israelite right there.
Right.
You look at Nehemiah, you look at Joseph, you look at Daniel. You see? Even in Tobit was in the courts of the Syrian kings.
Yeah.
You see? Like every ruler, every heathen ruler, all right, will have a Jake right there, because that's what Jake built to do. It's like when you go hunting, you take a particular dog.
Right. Right.
That's what he designed to do. Jake is designed to rule the earth. He's customized for that. We fell from that, but Jake is designed to rule the earth. That's why it's like when you in the spirit, you can see brothers ruling the earth.
Right.
As you see brothers mature in the spirit,
right,
you can see brothers ruling the earth. That's what brother. Even Jake in the world.
Right.
How Jake had these dope. Why you think Jake is able to make a dope empire?
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
Right.
Out of nothing, Jake really come from nothing and build the empire.
Yeah.
What other nation of people is doing that?
You know,
Building the empire from nothing. Even if it's wicked.
Right.
But Jacob built a dope empire.
Out of
Jacob
anything.
built a music empire. You see?
Out of
Jacob
anything.
built a trucking empire.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was talking about old boy, how he had, Jake used to be in the camp, how he
Yeah.
had this truck going,
Right.
Yeah.
he had this bit, he had this.
Yeah.
Who else doing that? Remember, we got the curses, we got systemic racism,
Yeah.
and Jake is still enterprising.
Against
Yeah,
all
yeah,
odds.
yeah.
That's what they built to do.
Predatory
rulership.
lending and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Rulership.
It doesn't make sense, but
Rulership.
that's what Jake built to do.
You see that in the workplace.
Hey, I know you holding, brother. You make the point. This is
Man.
Daniel's 1-1.
Hey, cause off camera you said Jake fell and the world felt it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We
Because-
fell as a nation and the whole creation felt it.
Bro, because we the husbandmen of the earth.
Bro,
I talk about this all the time.
I went to the little zoo exhibit and you can see the animal. Once they see a Jake, they light up,
I'm
but
telling you,
it'd be like conflicted because
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
like,
bro, I'm telling you.
I'm
Remember,
here because of you.
Yeah.
remember I told you I went to Busch Garden and the fucking lion, the male lion was laying down on the rock and he had 2 females up there. And he saw me and he stood up, bro. And I
Yeah.
stood there for about a good 20 minutes. He was just looking at me. Bro, and the fucking, what's the big one? The big ape. What is it called?
The orangutan,
The orangutan,
Yeah.
bro. He looked at me and did this.
they'd be conflicted.
Yeah.
'Cause
the
they
lion
know-
was still, he was slumped down like, I just want to get out this bitch.
Yep.
Then when I looked at him, bro, the motherfucker stood up like, I said, damn, the motherfucker was like, that's one of them right there.
Yep.
That's the only thing I could think of. He was like, damn, that's one.
And Jake don't even think about the ripple effects.
Mm-hmm.
The whole creation fell because Jake couldn't pass kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, obedience to the Lord is kindergarten. It's basic. It's the fundamentals of life. Obedience.
Bro,
You want everything your father got to offer, but you don't want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make sense. It never made sense.
If the husbandman, the Lord said, what I love to bring out that precept, hate not laborer's work.
Right.
Because the Lord ordained us to be husbandmen in our Ecclesiasticus. It's to hate not laborer's work. Because the Lord ordained us to be husbandmen. If the husbandman, bro, he's supposed to be keepers of the earth.
That goes back, matter of fact,
Man.
get that real quick in Genesis 2:7 and get that word. Now get Genesis 2:7 and then jump down to 15, and then we're gonna get that word keep. In you got a precept
No, I was getting Genesis 2.
in 7.
And you want the blue letter?
You gotta need that word keep.
Okay. Go ahead and read it, bro. I got the blue letter.
All right. It's Genesis 2:7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
And see, that was the beginning of the legacy of the sons of God.
Mm-hmm.
Their breath of life. That's what distinguished Adam from all the other people in the earth. That's what distinguished that lineage was this wisdom. And that wisdom was meant to do what? Jump down to verse 15.
Verse 15. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and keep it.
To dress it and keep it. Now let's get that word keep.
So this
In
is
the
the
blue
word
letter.
keep. H8104. Samar. To keep, have charge of. To keep, first it says to keep guard, observe,
Yep.
give heed.
Yep.
To keep guard, keep watch, and
Yep.
ward,
Yep.
protect, save life.
To protect and save life. Adam's dominion was meant to protect and save life. Because the creation is already set up
Oh yeah.
to run itself.
Man.
It just has to be managed properly.
Right.
Right.
Like Esau brag about AI. No, there's a thing called natural intelligence.
Right.
Right, bro.
Natural, fuck artificial. That's an oxymoron.
That's why I call that nigga artificial Idumean.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
artificial
Right.
Idumean.
So the Lord has everything set up to where,
Yeah.
goes say one thing work for the good of another.
Right.
So everything is already set up.
Just gotta manage it.
You just gotta be managed. So
Man.
that's why, cause what was the one of the things that it said Adam was doing? He was naming the animals.
He named the
You
animal.
think he was just naming them? He understood everything
Right.
about them.
Yeah.
He knew that this animal need to be here, this animal for this purpose, this
Right.
for that, the
Right.
earth. Like all the Solomon, when you go to Wisdom Solomon 7th chapter, all that wisdom, that's what Adam had in the beginning. You see, and that wisdom was supposed to manage paradise. You see, and when, like you said, when he fell from that, these heathens ain't built to manage paradise. They might have their little run, but it's temporal, and then
Not the keepers of the house.
it get terrible.
Right. They're not the keepers of the house.
Nah, you see, so that's what I'm saying. Jake missing the whole point.
Right.
When you talk about other nations, no, it's not meant for other nations to run the earth. It ain't even the thing about we the chosen. No,
Right.
they just we the chosen. But now, okay, the responsibility comes with
Right.
it.
You the key that fit the
Yeah,
lock.
you the chosen because I want you to do this. You're not just the
Right.
chosen just so you can jump
Bragging
out.
rights.
Yeah.
You're not a trophy. You're a key.
No, you the chosen because I need you to do. I chose you to do this.
Right.
I didn't just chose you just because, like you say, to beat your chest in the earth.
Right.
No, I chose you to do this. Rule the earth in righteousness according to this, man. You got it, bro.
But that's why it say breathe into him the breath of life.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then he became a keeper.
Yeah.
Real quick to back that up. This
Hey.
is
But this said, I want to finish just the definition.
come.
So it say to keep guard, keep watch, and ward, protect, save life.
Right.
Watchmen, to watch for, observe, to keep, retain, treasure up in memory, to keep within bounds, restrain.
See,
Mm.
when you go into within bounds, see, it ain't supposed to be a such thing as an alphabet community.
Right.
That's out of bounds.
Right. It's not even. It shouldn't even be in
That's
a
it.
category.
Yeah. That's
Right.
out of bounds.
That's it.
Okay?
Right.
It shouldn't be a seafood buffet.
Right.
Right.
That's out of bounds.
Shouldn't even be an option.
Yeah, like see, people think of this like you go to an oyster buffet. No, those oysters have something to do.
Right.
You
Right.
see?
You
Yeah,
taking it from the
filtration
purpose.
system
Yeah.
for the water, man.
Yeah. Let's say you own a truck driver. You own a truck driving company. Okay, and you got drivers under you, right? But hell, when they supposed to be driving, all right, they at the casino gambling. You
Right.
like, you not doing what you designed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You like, they just gambling. No, they not doing what they designed to do. They defeat the whole purpose why I made them.
Right.
I
Right.
made them to do this.
Right.
You see,
Damn,
so
bro. Damn.
when you go into the scriptures, everything has its purpose. And see,
Mm.
the sons of God is the last ones to truly wake up to their purpose.
Right.
That's why they say them animals be looking at you like it's a conflict. Like, I'm happy to see you, but goddamn, bro, like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, nah, man, the Lord is restoring his sons back. And that's why Yahweh Shah said what? The joy before him, that was set before him, he endured the cross. And that was us getting back to that glory, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, let me get some of these words.
You got it, bro.
Listen.
You got it.
So it say to observe, celebrate, keep, Sabbath or covenant or commandments, perform, vow.
Yep.
To keep, preserve, protect, reserve.
Going back to what? The salt of the earth.
Right.
'Cause
Right.
what the salt got flavor.
It reserves the earth.
Jake can dance, but on a high level, this wisdom supposed to reserve the earth.
Bro.
You see, then it says save life. What?
Save life, yeah.
It ain't gonna be no PDF files in the
Right, right.
Right.
That's not gonna exist.
It's out of bounds.
That's out of
It's not even an
bounds.
option.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is fire, bro.
Ain't gonna be no pagan kicks.
It's a lot. So it say
Yeah.
Hey, but that's why the Lord said, I breathed into his nostrils. Because that wisdom give you the awareness. Oh, this out of bounds. This
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
even an
yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Those the
Yeah.
keepers of the garden. They the keepers
Yeah.
of the house.
It say to be on one's guard, take heed, take care,
Mm.
beware, to keep oneself refrain, abstain, to be kept, be guarded, to keep, pay heed, to keep oneself from. Here's the strong definitions. It say, look narrowly, observe, preserve, regard, reserve, save self, sure, watchman, protect,
Say, watch me.
circumspect.
Right.
That's why the Lord say the dragons and the owls. Owls is to be circumspect.
That's why the Lord
This
used
is
those
heavy,
parables of eye solve. What is eye solve? It's awareness.
Hey, it's a to hedge about.
Right.
The hedge. The he-goats.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, bro. You got it.
Nah, it's beautiful, bro.
Damn, that's fire, bro.
I got one in the Lambeck. This Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness.
Mm-hmm.
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh Shemawashah and a pure influence.
And that's what Adam had.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty.
Yep.
Therefore can no defiled thing
So
fall into
the
it.
glory of the Most High flowed from the heavens into Adam. That was a direct conduit. And it was supposed to flow through Adam throughout the rest of the earth.
Filter the rest of the earth.
Yeah. You see? And now, all right, Yahweh Shai, he revised it. He restored their relationship.
That's it.
That's what the whole purpose of Yahweh Shai was, to restore their relationship to the sons of God.
Right.
Between the men, their relationship between the sons of God, okay, and the Heavenly Father.
I got something for
You
you.
got it, bro.
Because Yahweh Shah is the physical embodiment of wisdom.
Yep.
The word being made flesh. When you see him, you know that's the wisdom being encompassed in the body.
Mhm. This is Isaiah 1 and verse 26, because you mentioned how Yahweh Shai was sent to basically restore that purpose back to the sons of God.
Yep.
Which our original purpose, going back to Adam, he was sent on the earth to judge,
Right.
Yep.
to give counsel unto the earth. You know, that's what the sons of God were put on the earth to do, to give counsel to the nations, to give counsel and to judge the earth properly.
Because they don't got wisdom of the Lord.
No.
They don't have understanding of the Lord.
Well, even now, the world is only being introduced to wisdom because the Israelites are being restored to their heritage.
That's it.
Let my tabernacle rest in Jacob.
Right.
Hey, that's why that's Sirach 16
Right.
and 23. I've been reading that a lot lately. It said, he that wants of understanding will think upon vain things. And that applies to all the heathens, man.
Right.
They can't get wisdom, so all they can think about is how to fuck shit up.
Exactly. That's why they need somebody to put guardrails
Right.
on.
Right.
And that's what,
Governor.
if you talk about salvation for heathens, that is the salvation. You get to be ruled over in righteousness.
Bro, and all them on Esau gone.
Right.
Because Moab just want to be left the fuck alone.
Right. They don't, yeah.
That's why they call Yahweh Shai the wonderful counselor.
Right.
Because he's going to come in with that counsel and the governance that the world needs.
Right.
Right.
This is Isaiah 1 and verse 26,
He started 25, Bible show.
25.
Yeah, Bible show.
It says, and I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross.
Yep, so
Mm.
this is why we're being purged. Because there's two phases of purging. The Lord is purging 2/3 out because they're not fit for what the Lord wants right now.
Right.
Right.
They got to come back on the back end when it's all established.
Right. Hey, going into, and bro bring this out often, there must first be a willing mind. Jay don't even want to have,
yeah,
he
right.
don't even want to
Right.
serve the Lord sincerely.
Right.
He don't even want to have rulership in the earth in righteousness. They just want to be amongst the heathen.
Yep.
The Lord didn't make you like that.
Yep.
He made you a tree, a fir tree, and you trying to be a weed.
Yeah.
That's it's backwards. It's an oxymoron.
And Jake really be backpedaling from their responsibility.
That's it. They want all the privilege of
Yeah.
being. That's why when you lead with we the chosen, they love that part.
Yeah.
And then you start giving them the responsibility, they start finding excuses.
Sure, Esau can't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they love the privilege. They love,
Yeah.
we them. But they don't want none of the, and that's why the Lord said, all right,
Yeah.
in order to weed out the undesirables, you get all the responsibility, no privilege. You don't get no clout, no ego boost. You want to do that? Go to one of them camps. I got camps for that.
Yeah.
And it'll lead you. I'll put the skin on you, and then you go over there.
Yeah.
But where the precious oil is,
You gotta stay humble over here.
and the precious, that's how the Lord protect the oil. Give you the entry level camps. You one of them type, stay over there. Cause they all got one thing in common. they're against this, but they don't even realize they guarding the precious oil. Don't even know it. You guarding the oil.
Put them sinews on you. They put the sinew, the tissue, scar tissue. When it comes to the actual breath, they don't have it.
That's it. And we just read what the breath was. It was that wisdom. With all I get understanding. Because you had Israelites that knew the scriptures. They had no understanding. Yahweh Shah proved that. You had men that was growing up, reading the letters of the law, and didn't understand what he was saying. And he right in front of them. And he is the volume of the book.
Same thing now. Yahweh Shai right in front of Jake through the prophets.
Man.
But the God of this world is overtaken. Majority of Jakes don't trust nothing outside of their five senses. They can't touch it, see it, smell it, hear it, or feel it. They don't believe in it.
That's why Yahweh Shah said in Matthew 16:4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. They need to see it and touch it, then they believe it.
Yeah.
That's real here. But Romans 8 say, seeing, if you can see it, why would you hope for it?
Right.
The lesson I did, seeing ain't believing. Esau lied to us, man. Seeing it ain't believing.
Believing is believing.
That's carnality, man.
You know?
It's the spirit that give you the hope to understand that the Lord is there even though we don't see him.
That's that wicked root, though.
Right.
That's modeling yourself after Esau, who got to see everything to believe it.
Right.
Real quick, this is Matthew 7:19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Because if you just gonna be a fake Edomite, I got Edomites. I don't need a fake one.
Yeah.
You an imitation of Esau.
Right.
I made you to be the complete opposite.
Yeah,
You serve no purpose.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
And that's 2/3. They cast it. Move. You bear no fruit.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna read that?
Yeah.
That's it.
Verse
Yeah.
26 to
It
40.
says,
Read 25 again.
25. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross.
His hand is Yahweh Shai. And like you said, Yahweh Shai, because it say the word is like a two-edged sword cutting asunder.
Right.
So it's this word that's cutting 2/3 off. You see, when you bring out these precepts, it separates the 2/3 from the 1/3. You see, it's like a sever.
Yeah.
So
the
this
Lord
word
gave
is,
me the vision.
yeah, and then individually, this word is cutting bullshit out of us.
Right.
So he's purging the nation, 2/3
Right.
from the 1/3, and within the 1/3, there's an eternal purging. You know, so there's an eternal cutting away asunder. Yahweh Shai's hands on purging the bullshit out of us.
Cutting away the fat, leaving the lean.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about this at camp. You go through, in this truth, you go through highs and lows continually until you see Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Because it's a never-ending purging until the author and finisher of your faith approves the work. So it's like you go through them seasons, like winter and summer, complete opposites, but they necessary for you to appreciate both. And that's why he's the author and finisher of the faith. Because once you see Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, the work is done. Now we can get to the good part.
That's the road to kingship. That's the same path that Yahweh Shai took. The scripture say that before honor is humility. And we all have to go through that humiliation period to where we don't see it. We don't have the tangible beings of being a king. We don't have that physical presence of a king. But spiritually and mentally we understand and we assume the responsibilities behind it. We understand what it means to be a king. We go through that humiliation of being kings, but we're in a state of slaves.
Right.
We're in a state of service. And we have to go through this period so that we appreciate what the Lord has always had right before our eyes from the foundation. Because like your brother's going into, from the foundation, the Lord gave us the blueprint on how to govern life itself.
Right.
Life itself was given to us in a very simple form. Give the man the Sabbath. Don't commit adultery. Don't eat pork. Don't eat the shellfish. That's intricacies of life were given to us, and don't do this and do that.
It's the simplicity in Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
And like I said, that word keep, outside of these bounds, you're going to die.
Right.
Ain't nothing but death out there.
That's
It's
it.
a dark place.
Choose ye this day.
It's a dark place outside there,
And
man.
the sons of God are supposed to know life.
Right.
You're not supposed to know death. You're not supposed to be wise in death. You're supposed to know life. You're supposed to be dedicated in life.
Right, because it says save life, man. And Esau, the self-proclaimed white man, is anti-life and pro-death, man.
And see, Jake's so simple. The scriptures say, how has the faithful city become a harlot? Jake's ability to dance and make music is a side. It's not the entree. It's like the tip of an iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
We can sing, we can dance, we know how to cook. That's the tip of the iceberg. Jake is really deeper than that, but they can't tap into their gifts because they failed first grade, which is obedience.
Right.
That's
You didn't even establish guardrails. And
Hey.
then you want to get to 12th grade.
That's why bro, the Lord ain't turned that switch on.
Mhm.
So that Romans 10 said they got a zeal for the Lord, but not according to knowledge. So what do? They establish their own righteousness. And they tell you, I bring it all the time in Jeremiah 14, the Lord said, pray not for these people for their good.
Right.
In the eyes of a 2/3, what they doing in life, I just go to church, I work, take care of my family. That's good. But we like, bro, the Lord gonna kill your ass.
Because it's not good for creation.
Right,
It might be good for you,
right.
but is it good for everything that the Lord got going on? No.
What they're doing is refusing their inheritance, because the Lord said that our inheritance is wisdom itself.
That's it.
And Jake refused their inheritance, and like you said, they going about to establish their own inheritance.
Right. That's what's good in their eyes because 2/3 have vain vision. Everything is a vain vision outside of this. Read, go back to this.
It says,
You want me to get one?
No, you over the spirit.
All right, come.
and take away thy 10, and I will restore thy judges as at the first.
Mm-hmm.
And
At
like
the first, when is the first? Baba Kasha. Get that word first in the blue letter. And then Baba Kasha, you got blue letter on you?
No, my internet tripping.
I get it. Which one we get?
Get that first and then judge. Finish that in Isaiah.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna go to Genesis 1:1. Go ahead. We're gonna get that word beginning. Go ahead.
Isaiah 1 and verse 26.
Yep.
And I will restore thy judges as at the first.
Yep.
And thy counselors as at the beginning.
As at the beginning. What did Genesis 1:1 say?
In
In the beginning.
Yes.
So who was he restoring?
Those judges.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
The Elohim.
Right. I
Okay.
got one for that too.
You got it,
After
bro.
this is the word first. It is H7223. First, primary, former of times, ancestors, former things, foremost, first in time.
First in time.
The beginning of you got
Beginning.
it. You got it.
Wow.
You see that? So you go back to the beginning. Let's get that Genesis 1:1 and get that word beginning about the shop.
It's a first chief,
Chief,
aforetime,
Yep.
old time,
Yep.
beginning.
beginning.
Yeah.
What Yahushua told the disciples, you have been with me.
From the beginning.
Hey,
Come on,
you know when Nate said, what Nate said about Yahushua when they say he had a name that no man knew.
Yeah,
That's talking about his rank,
yeah.
bro. Strong definition. First, in place, time or rank, ancestor, before, beginning, eldest, first,
Yeah.
Mm.
And the
forefather.
the elders come with what? Their rank.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Because in the spirit, Jacob was the elder.
Right. Right.
You see?
Right.
If you in the spirit,
Yeah.
Esau, it was never for you, man. The Most High just been playing in your face, man.
Right.
It was never for no damn Edomite or these other nations. So let's get that Genesis 1 and let's get that word beginning and let's get that Matthew 19 and 27 and read 30.
So this is Genesis. This is the word Salakia. This is the word beginning. It's H7225. First, beginning, best, chief.
Yep.
First, chief, choice part.
Choice part. Do it the first fruits.
Ooh, strong definition.
They said go to. They said in the beginning.
Bro, they said the same thing that
It said in Isaiah.
in Isaiah. Bro, it say the first, in place, time, order or rank, specifically a first fruit.
And first fruit. You see? So when you go into the beginning of Elohim,
Damn.
that's what the first fruit with Yahushua. Those 12,000 men from each tribe goes back to those 12,
Hold
those
on.
first fruits.
Hold on, I got one. That's Jude 1-6.
Yep.
And the angels which kept not their first estate.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The Elohim.
Yeah, but left their own habitation.
Yeah.
He hath preserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
Bro, I clicked on the strong definition for beginning.
Yeah.
Bro. Head, top, summit,
Summit.
What's the G7?
The summit.
When they at Davos.
Yeah.
Head, top, summit, upper part, chief, total, sum, height, front, beginning, head, tip, top of mountains, head of stars, chief, head, bro, place, family, priest,
Can't get around
Yahushua, Malak Tazadah,
it. Can't get around it.
bro.
They're speaking of one lineage, man.
Right.
It was always, it was never not about the sons of God, man.
Right.
Bro, hold on.
Even though the sons of God were sometimes called Greeks,
Right.
Gentiles, Romans, Galatians, Ephesians, those are all the sons of God. Yahweh Shai know who was his.
That's it.
Bro,
So when he came
this
back,
is fire, bro.
it was to revive the sons of God to get right. The Father, he coming back. Look, the Father having mercy on us. I got to do this, but the Father he finna restore all of us, man.
Right.
In the prayer of St. John 17, he said, "Where I be, I want them where I'm at." Talking about their status.
Right.
Right. Bro, it say
Come on,
bro, it
man.
say first rulers, excellent, head, highest part, priest. Now real quick, I got a precept, right?
You got it, bro.
This is Micah. This is Micah 4:6, dealing with the word first. In that day, saith Yahweh, I will assemble her that halted, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation, and Yahweh shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth even forever. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come. What, Lord? Even the first dominion.
There you go.
The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
There you go.
The first dominion. And the Lord said in Ezekiel, he gonna do better unto us as at our beginnings.
Yeah. In the beginning.
Let me get it.
The story has the same narrative all the way through.
Right.
The Bible tracks, okay, the story of the sons of God. That's what the Bible is centered around.
Right.
That's why we only relate to the book. These heathens don't relate to this book, man.
It's not personal.
Yeah, they don't know how to work this sword. That's why, okay, you see the heathen what they own.
Right.
Hey,
You know?
Yep.
Who got that Matthew 19?
If I can read this real quick.
Oh, you got that then. Get
This
that
is
Matthew.
Ezekiel 36:10, dealing with the state of Israel. And I will multiply men upon you, all the houses of Israel, even all of it. And the city shall be inhabited, and the waste shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estates, and will do better unto you as at your beginnings.
Yep. At the beginning.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And we had glory at the beginning.
Right.
Even going back to Genesis, the Elohim, that's why we're going to have, you know, those glorified bodies, because we're going to have a celestial glory, all right, and the perks of the terrestrial. That's why what they call the bodies extraterrestrial,
Right.
okay? So we're going to have the glory that we had in the heavens, and that glory coming to the earth. You see? That's only for one nation of people, man. Ain't no heathen a part of it.
Right.
You know? Yeah, something. Yeah, the Matthew. Yeah, yeah.
So Matthew chapter 19, verse 27.
Yep.
Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
We have forsaken all and followed thee. And see, when you really understand what we being restored back to, it's easy to forsake shit. When you really understand what we coming into, it's
Right.
easy to forsake. It's a no-brainer.
Right. It's like the more you know, the less you want.
Yeah.
I got some.
Yep.
Come.
This is like
Nah, you got it.
so Wisdom of Solomon 6:15.
Yep.
It says, For she go, I'm gonna start at 15. It says, To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall be quickly without care.
Quickly without care. I'm not. What we tripping on? We know what we got coming.
Right. The rich sitting low.
Yeah, you think the nigga woman not checking for us, or you know we not popular on the internet? We don't, that ain't shit.
That don't mean nothing.
If we understand what we being restored to, that shit don't even factor in. Or what Jake like to say now. See, I see why the Israelite community don't like GMS. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we on the come up. That's even Jake in the world. Jake that's in the world on the come up, that's all he concerned about.
Right.
He don't care about nothing else. You know, so we got the biggest come up ever, man. Like we understand what we finna be restored to, man.
Right.
So it's easy for us to be without care. Like your people look at you like, you know, your woman be like, damn, that nigga cold. You know what I'm saying? How your family call you,
Right. Right.
Hey, if I can go back and get this, right?
Your favorite cousin, you know what I'm saying? You ain't talked to him in a year, like you don't
Right.
answer the phone no more. Like, damn, that nigga cold. It ain't that. It's just we tapped in.
Yeah.
We on the come up.
Yeah, we locked in. Yeah, we in the
Yeah.
trenches, man.
Right.
I'd rather be here than anywhere.
That's it.
I'd rather be here than courtside to the Lakers game.
Man.
Okay, an NBA YoungBoy concert,
Yeah.
press box. We'd rather be here. I know these brothers feel the same. We'd rather be
Yeah.
right here. That's
Right
why
here.
so much peace.
Right here. And I ain't going
That's
back
why
home,
so
bro.
much peace, because we in the best place to be. You ain't gotta see it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And that's even Jake in the world. When Jake in the world sees something, ain't nobody else gotta believe in him.
Yeah.
Jake can sleep in the car.
Right.
Like these producers and certain guys that come up,
Yeah,
they
they
was
came
homeless.
up.
Yeah. Once Jake sees something, don't nobody else gotta see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jake tapped in.
And it's built into the elect to think like that.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, this is Daniel's 1, right? Going to you earlier. In the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, into Jerusalem and besieged it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand, with part of the vessels of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of his God. And he brought the vessels into the treasure house of his God. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning in the tongue of the Chaldeans.
And when you look at history, the only reason the heathens had a kingdom was because of Jake's disobedience.
Mm-hmm.
All this history they talk about, the Persian media,
Yeah.
it's all a product of our disobedience. The Lord, like, look, I'm all right. Y'all don't want to rule? Japheth, come hither. Because you don't want to rule? Ham, come here. Let them, and it should have been a shame unto us.
Yep.
If you had a ruling class mentality, Lamentation, we were talking about that earlier.
Yep.
Servants have ruled over us.
Yep.
Hey, and I thought about this too. This is Ecclesiastes 24. Hey, because when you read in 1 Samuel 2, the Lord said that he raising up these pillars and he gonna set the world on these pillars. Right? The pillars is the elect men. The 144, the world is Israel. Yahweh said the same thing in Matthew 3. He said he raising up pillars.
Right.
Right? Ecclesiastes 24, because it's about Revelation 7 and Revelation 14 talks about no man can learn that song but 144,000. Right? So first the Lord raised up these men, which is the he-goats. It's Jeremiah 50, right? And the under multitude, they hear that word from these men, which is the foundation. This is Ecclesiastes 24 and 31.
Yeah, link you to the Starlink.
Yep.
I said, I will water my best garden,
There you go.
right, which is Israel,
Mm-hmm.
and will water abundantly my garden bed.
Yep.
That's the elect.
Mm-hmm.
And lo, my brook became a river. It's going to be in the kingdom.
Yep.
The elect, right?
Yep.
And my river became a sea.
Yep. So to show you that this thing is all about growth as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the Lord started the truth going back with Elder Abba-Bivens, one man. Okay, now you see, hey, this is functioning government now. You know, whenever you
Well
add,
machine.
Yeah,
Well
yeah.
oil machine.
yeah, because whenever you add order, you can get a lot accomplished. You see, so now you see men operating in this wisdom, in this order. Now you seeing edification flooding the earth.
That's it.
Yeah.
You see, because of the order. That's why, what they do, real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 8:1.
Yep.
Real
I
quick.
love Wisdom Solomon 8, bro.
Yeah,
I got
real
it.
quick. Yep.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 1.
Yep.
Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily.
Through the internet, through the teaching of His word. And so wisdom is mightily reaching from one end of the earth to the other. Go ahead.
And sweetly does she order all things.
And sweetly does she order all things. You see? So the sons of God, the world is already getting a glimpse of the next government, the way that they see the order. Okay? And people that's in this thing, the brothers that's in it, you know, the few sisters that's around it, that's allowed to be around it, they're seeing order.
Right.
You know, they're seeing an order that they never seen before. They've never seen men be able to meet each other for the first time and operate so efficiently. They never seen a system to where, you know, their husband can go here, there, and be good. That's rare.
Right.
You see, Jacob trouble, people talk about get this and get that. Well, the most important thing in Jacob trouble, of course, Yahweh Bashim Shai, okay? But what has Yahweh Bashim Shai given us? A network. A network, because that network is governed by the fear of the Lord. It's people that got network, but
they don't have fear.
It's gonna collapse when it get dire.
Right.
They not willing to die for each other.
It's not built on integrity.
No, it's not. That's why people think, you know, which okay, it ain't unwise to have gold and silver, but who gonna have honor? What's a barter system without honor?
Yeah.
Once I know you got the food,
right?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. You think I'm gonna have honor? And I've been cultivating in Babylon.
No,
ain't no equity. There's no equity. You got gold and silver, no honor, so ain't no equity.
No integrity.
Damn.
But if I may say, it's like what Gamaliel said. He said, if this work of this ministry be of men, it will come to naught.
Yep.
And the reason why it hasn't come to naught is because this governance
is not of fucking men.
Right. It's led by the Spirit. The Spirit has led to this governance that we see now, like you're talking about, to where brothers can meet each other for the first time, and it'd be like
you at home.
You at home, or you can meet a brother, and it's just complete order. You know, everything's operating in this, and the world look at that and marvel. But for brothers, it's a thing that really the Spirit is conducting, and it's seamless, just like nature.
It's natural.
It's natural. It's seamless. The ants, they go in and out of that anthill seamlessly.
Right.
They work in that little colony seamlessly. They're like we was talking about the deers.
It's about building up. All they do is build it.
But it's seamless. It's all spiritual.
And that's why the Lord said the kingdom cometh not by observation.
Right.
Like you ain't gonna see the kingdom being built physically. It's gonna be seen in the men. Because the kingdom start with the culture. It don't start with the buildings. It don't start with the soldiers. No, it start with a mentality.
It's being built spiritually, but they looking at it carnally.
Right. I got one real quick to land back. This is Luke 17:20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of Yahweh Shema should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of Yahweh Shema cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there. For behold, the kingdom of Yahweh Shema is within you. And it's that culture, man. And it's that integrity.
Right.
And they were carnal. Like Jake was looking for infrastructure. You know, they were looking for physical infrastructure. But no, this kingdom is gonna be built of wisdom. That's the pillar of this kingdom.
Right.
Is wisdom. That's why it says in Revelation how he's gonna allow us to be pillars in his Father's kingdom. Well, it's the wisdom. It's the men, okay, of wisdom that's gonna be the pillars in the kingdom. So this kingdom is being established by wisdom and how we function amongst one another now. Okay, well we're government and training.
Right.
You know? How we move and network amongst one another, we're a government in training, man. You know?
Yeah.
So the Lord is cold because what he say he would rebuke them and put them in order in front of his sight.
Yeah, Psalms 50. Yeah.
So while Esau is collapsing, he's training the next government. Because even when you go into the rulerships of the heathens, these heathens, when it was time for the Syrians to go down, the Lord was already setting up the
The
Babylonians.
next one.
Yeah, he was already having to where certain things happen to where the Babylonians be ready next.
Right.
They in the batter's box, so to say so. Then it was time for the Babylonians to fall. He already had the Medes and the Persians
Prepped and ready. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the
Yep.
Greeks, he already had them prepped.
Yep.
You see, because Alexander inherited the largest Greek military
Yeah.
ever from his
Yeah.
father. His
Yeah.
father had
His
united
Philip, yeah.
all, Philip, he united
Yeah.
all those Greek city-states.
Yep.
So,
Just like how King David set the path for King Solomon.
Yeah,
King Solomon walked into 40 years of peace because of all the blood
yeah.
of King David, all that.
That groundwork.
Yep. Philip II
Yeah.
did the phalanx.
Yep.
And then the stat. So they look at Alexander the Great as if he just got out the mud. No.
No.
His dad did all the blood, sweat, and tears, and really he carried his dad's legacy to the finish line.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything Philip wanted to do, Alexander just took the baton and walked a little bit further.
That's what a son's supposed to do.
And that's what the Lord did for us.
Yeah.
You know?
And Yahweh Shai, he established the groundwork for us to get back to the glory.
That's it.
You see, I'm gonna show y'all how to walk. I'm gonna show you what the Father expects of all of us.
Right.
And what you see, and guess what? It's no coincidence Yahweh Shai was born during the Roman Empire,
Right.
Pax Romana.
Mm-hmm.
We was born in the midst of Pax Romana, the golden age of Rome. Because the golden age of America was like the 50s to the 70s, and guess when the truth came?
Right.
You're in the midst of that.
Right.
Because when the truth came, that's when this place started to come. Because when the Elder Abba Bivens, they say 1969, 1970, and then guess what? In 71, Nixon got off the gold standard. That's when the dollar started to
Decline.
yeah. So that's when the Lord started to transition this thing. But now
Right.
it's evident.
Edomite women was on the plantation.
You can see it
women
now.
rights.
Yeah.
That was the downfall.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the transition now.
Damn, your women wearing pants.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
I got one real quick. This is Psalm 75 and 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh Shemel Shah is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. And that's not like a cold break. Like almost boom. It's gradual.
Mm-hmm.
So as one is falling, one is coming.
Like a seesaw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's happening right now. The Lord's setting up, ordering them before your eyes. Even though it look crazy to the natural mind, you don't know what to look for.
Hey, the
You
brother,
a blind man, like the scriptures talk about the blind man groping at noonday.
Yeah.
You don't even know what to look for.
right. Hey, the brother Brian Yashua put up. Hey, Shalom to I get off and I
Shalom,
walk
Yahweh
to
Shema
Shabbat
Shabbat.
Put up Proverbs 24:3. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established.
Woo! And that's what the Lord is doing. Let's see, we cherishing wisdom now. You see, Adam didn't cherish wisdom. King Solomon, in his last days, he didn't cherish wisdom.
Right.
See, now we're being taught to cherish wisdom because we have to live in an earth that doesn't cherish wisdom.
Right.
You see, we see the Lord want us to feel the effects
Right.
of not of wisdom not being at the forefront of the kingdom. He wants to feel. He wants to feel the dregs of this shit.
The true quality of a kingdom is the people on the bottom.
Yep.
That's the standard. How good is the kingdom? Look at the people on the bottom.
Yep.
It'll show you the underbelly of the kingdom.
Yep.
And then we have to live there.
Yep.
And that one that say wisdom have built her house and you have 7 pillars.
Yep.
Right. That
Yep.
said them pillars is completion.
Yep.
It's 7.
Complete
That's
wisdom.
that's the elect, man. The foundation of the Lord. You got it, bro.
Yeah. And we were being taught not to take nothing. See what Esau does in his kingdom. He teaches people to take sin lightly, like it's a light thing. No, that's serious, man. You know, like no, woman's virginity is serious, man.
Right.
Cause like we came up in Babylon, that's why sometimes even you look at Eve, but then like going back to being accountable, we played a part in it.
100%.
How many women we dealt with without the intent to marry?
Right.
So we created this filth that we have to sit in.
Right.
We played a part in creating
Right.
it. You know, the Lord making us sit in this shit. He want us to feel that little hurt that you feel in here And here, the little torment, that's refining them
Right.
to appreciate the kingdom when we get it. We
Right.
can't wait now. That's why Scripture say, they that thirst for righteousness.
Yeah,
See, the Lord,
Matthew
He's
5 and
starving
6.
us out.
Yeah, yeah,
He's starving us out.
yeah.
In the wicked kingdom, He's starving us of righteousness, man.
Hey, that's why. Hey, but I bring that out. So Matthew 5 and 6, it say, "Blessed are they that both hunger and thirst after righteousness." Hunger and thirst for the truth. Hey, that's what I want to read. Did you find the Yeah, read it real quick.
Before you get that, this is Matthew
Okay.
6, Matthew 5 and 6 in the
Yeah.
NLT.
Okay.
God blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice.
Yep.
For they will be satisfied.
Yeah, we're gonna be satisfied
Mm.
once we see what's within the kingdom that Yahweh Shai is gonna bring to the earth. We're gonna be satisfied at how Yahweh Shai is running this kingdom, man. You know, and it's gonna see. Here you gonna have. That's why ain't no real satisfaction outside of this. Ain't no satisfaction, man.
Right.
You know, ain't no satisfaction here because everything is tainted and defiled. Okay, everything causes anxiety. Okay, but in the kingdom, man, we're gonna really get to take that deep breath, and then we're gonna be satisfied with how the earth is being ran in righteousness, man. You see, it's gonna be an appreciation. You got it, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 7, verse 15. It says, "Hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained."
And see, we the husbands of the earth, man. Lord willing, we'll build that number. But the elect men is the husbandmen of the earth. And because they are not in rulership, the earth is being ran into the ground, man. It was that Psalms 82. It said the foundations of the earth is out of course.
Yep.
Because of the wicked, man. It said they know not, neither will they understand. Because their husbandman is not in control of the resources of what should be done. I just want to make that point.
I got one real quick. This is Proverbs 30 and 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted,
That's it.
and for 4 which it cannot bear.
It cannot bear, man.
For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat.
Yeah.
This Esau, man, because he's not meant for this position.
Right.
He don't like you understand. Esau don't care about the ripple effect.
No, you don't.
No.
He just do shit. You know.
That's him despising the birthright.
Yeah.
I got one to land back that. This is Proverbs 19 and 10. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes.
To have rule over princes, man. The earth is out of whack. You know, like we said at the beginning, people can argue about socialism, fascism, you know, democracy, and republic, and authoritarian. They can argue about all these styles of government. It ain't the style of government, it's the nigga that's the government,
That's it.
man.
That's
It's the nigga Esau.
That's it.
That's the problem. No matter what style you give it, he gonna
Right.
run it in wickedness.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
it's not a broken system.
Yeah.
The system is doing exactly what it was designed to do.
Esau is doing what he designed. That's another thing
That's
Jake
it.
don't understand. Esau is doing what he designed to do.
Right.
See, people think something wrong with Esau. No, Esau is working perfectly.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Hey, it said they
Well,
right hand.
machine.
They right hand in Psalm 144. Or some they right hand is the right hand of falsehood.
Yeah.
Right.
So if his right hand is falsehood, what the fuck is his left hand?
Yeah.
Right.
But the Lord said he's accustomed to being wicked
Yeah.
in Jeremiah 13.
Yeah,
That he's perfectly wicked.
yeah,
Oh, Proverbs 26. It say in his mind is 7 abominations. So
Yeah.
believe him not.
Yeah.
So if you notice his heart,
yeah.
7 abomination is in his heart.
Right.
So if your heart is completely wicked, what the fuck?
You can't get nothing righteous out of it, and that's why our people that get into politics, it's a vain effort because you're trying to change a system that was doing what it's designed to do.
doing.
And until the Lord remove him, we're
Right.
not gonna get peace in the earth.
Hey,
And that's why
man.
through the Spirit, the elect are going straight to the judge instead of
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to plead with the CEO. Like,
Yeah.
let me get an extra sandwich. Can I get a 15 more minutes at rec time?
Yeah,
We going straight to the judge. Like, Lord, we blew it. We pleading guilty
yeah.
to the offense. We pleading guilty. Lord willing, let us get a pardon.
Right.
Because that's what the elect are pleading for through the Spirit. The elect will get a pardon. Because even they fall short. So the Lord had to increase that compassion.
Right. As you always say, the remnant is pleading guilty, while 2/3 is saying no contest.
Yeah, they want to take it to trial.
I ain't do it, but nigga,
And
you
know
guilty to
did
the
it.
Lord. We guilty to the Lord, bro. Just plead guilty. Lord just want us to say, Lord, I'm guilty.
Hey, as wicked as Esau is, even in his judicial system, if you plead guilty, you get a lesser sentence.
Yeah.
If you take it to trial,
They throw the book at
Hey,
you.
Jake to my
So the
Lord.
Lord is like, I'm gonna throw the. You want to take it to trial?
Yeah.
Every law you broke,
Bro,
I need it.
niggas, bro, we got your fingerprints.
yeah.
We got your audio and video.
And niggas saying they perfect in the
I'm
law.
gonna get my lawyer. I'm gonna
yeah,
get my lawyer.
niggas saying they gonna stand up to the whole law in court.
Yeah.
Yeah, the law library.
Niggas-
Yeah, the law library.
Bro, like what?
That's why the Lord said, what's that? Ezekiel 18 are not
Yeah.
your ways unequal.
Yeah, no,
Y'all
yeah,
are
yeah,
unreasonable at this. The Lord said, let's reason together. And the Lord done came to the table, and you don't have to.
Right.
And we reached the conclusion, our people are unreasonable. The only thing left is judgment.
Right.
The Lord gave us Yahweh Shah. At that point, you lose all lifelines after that.
Right.
That was your last, this is my effort of mercy for you.
Yeah.
You refuse
Yeah,
this,
that's
it's over.
This is Ecclesiastes 16:23. He that wanteth understanding will think upon vain things, and a foolish man erring imagine the follies. And that's why I tell you Ecclesiastes 10, Father said in great dignity. Because it say, he that wanteth understanding will think upon vain things, and a foolish man erring imagine folly. He can't get understanding of the Lord. So all he can think on is how to destroy shit.
Yep.
He vain.
Yeah.
That's the end, but that's that vain glory. He taught Jake like, here,
Yeah.
take this bad nigga, take that shit back to the hood, show Jake they can get this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, combine, nigga.
Yeah. How fast you can run 40 yards? How fast
What
you can
you
run
want,
40 yards? You know.
You want football, you want to run track, what you want to
Yeah.
do? Because I was putting that same shit. Hey, little boy, you fast as hell.
Yeah.
Football and track, but I think track can get you that quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, got me saying the shit. What it say? Hey, you white trim on your way to see love. You gotta talk the wicked one the ways.
Yeah.
And they gotta get, hey, boy, we ain't in that shit no more, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause even like when I used to coach,
Shit,
I used to look back on it. The only thing you doing just training little gladiators.
That's it.
That's all you doing, just training
That's
gladiators.
it, bro.
Like sometimes you can instill, qualities and values and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, work ethic.
But it's still sending right to Esau.
Yeah, and then it's like you said, it's
Damn.
vain. Cause even let's say Esau pull this new world order off, cameras every goddamn where, see him, digital money. Okay, now why?
Yeah.
So what is that for now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the how did this forward life?
Benefits like right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if you get this shit all up and running, and cameras and CBDC and digital ID and the C-Hip and the Neuro Link and all this shit, you get all this shit up running. Okay, why? Why are you even doing this? It's vain.
Bro, it's him. I'm just thinking, right? Like you got a Jake, like you said, you were coaching Jake. You can instill even if you man the world and your values is about family, you can instill it in young Jake that you train in football or basketball. But all you're doing is building up good boats for Esau, and they don't got to put they ain't had to put no legwork in. You just, bro, I don't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, I'm just trying to help the little just a neighborhood, keep them from going to prison. But you just train them up. What if they make it? What if you got 2, 3, 4 of them that do make it? You training up good bucks for Esau.
Yeah, flock to the slaughter.
That's it, bro. Just to fucking, for their ass to be loose Buddhists and destroyed in the end.
Well, that's why the Lord said that
Damn,
the city
bro.
should be inhabited through wisdom.
Right.
The city's not going to be inhabited through those who don't give their mind over to the Lord.
Man.
And Sirach, the 38th chapter, goes into that. It goes into how you have men.
Right, they'll maintain the world.
Yeah, they're going to maintain the world. You got carpenters, electricians, men who spend their whole,
HVAC,
their whole life over the anvil. All they hear is the noise of the anvil.
Yeah.
They have their purpose, but when it comes to judgment and inhabiting the city,
They said they should not be sought for in public council.
No.
Cause and when you go into that, they're speaking of the role of the heathen, cause that's their role forever.
That's it, bro, forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Without that, the city can't be inhabited.
Right.
You see, because they enjoy your resources. That's why the Lord blessed Israel. He blessed Jacob with the earth and the people in it. Because in order for you to really enjoy the earth and the resources, you need people. Okay.
Human resources.
Yeah, you need. That's the top resource.
Yeah, human resources. Yeah.
I got a precept real
And
quick.
this devil, Esau, this nigga Elon Musk talking about, yeah, we ain't gonna need workers no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Cool.
got.
You thought you got.
I got one real quick.
Yep.
It's Proverbs 14 and 28 in the NLT. A growing population is a king's glory.
Yep.
A prince without subjects has nothing.
Yep. Hey, because real quick,
Dang.
like you say, a reflection of the kingdom is his people.
Right.
The status of his people. That's why what Queen Sheba, she thought the doorman was who?
Solomon. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
According to
Yeah. So that shows you the glory of their kingdom. You know, it said what silver was the stones.
Yep.
You know, cedars was as the sycamore tree.
Yeah.
They show you the economy. They showed you the average Israelite house was balling.
Decked out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it showed you like going back to like during the time of King Solomon, his heyday in his prime. You know, it shows you the lower class was like somebody else, upper class.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the everyday Israelite was living like the nobility of the heathens.
I got a precept on that back. It's 1 Kings 9 and 22.
Yep.
But of the children of Israel did Solomon make no bondmen, but they were men of war, and his servants, and his princes, and his captains, and rulers of his chariots, and his horsemen.
Yeah. Status. Everybody had status. Everybody had estates. That's why I say every man was under their own fig tree. That means everybody had their own substance, man. They said everybody. You know?
Yeah.
So
Equity.
yeah. So that's true. That's the mark of a righteous king
Right.
by the equity that's shared amongst his people.
Right.
That's true wealth.
Yeah.
Hey, if you could read that again. Hey, because if you don't got no servant, hey, bro, this nigga killing all his servants, bro.
Yeah.
Proverbs
He
14.
got niggas. Yeah, read it one more time.
Proverbs 14 and 28 in the NLT. It says, a growing population is a king's glory. A prince without subjects has nothing.
Bro, Esau, this nigga is anti-life and pro-death. He killing motherfuckers, bro. Diabetes, high blood pressure, gout, cancer. Then they got a whole center, a whole place where he just house diseases, bro, and just shoot them out at random, at will. And then he see you the pills and like, yeah, here, take this. It ain't gonna heal you, but bro, why you want your workers weak, bro?
Wicked, man.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
But then they die, cause yeah, we got insurances on all these niggas. Like the pops always going to the point of how all our birth certificates on the stock market, right? Your birth certificate, your ownership papers, your social security number is your lot number. But why would you want to weaken your servants when they supposed to
Forge your kingdom.
they form your kingdom, bro?
Yeah, he want us weak enough. I mean, strong enough to work, but weak enough not to revolt. Because he already knows
That's
that
it.
the spirit of Jake
That's it, bro.
is it's only but so long that you can have Jake at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
level.
yeah, yeah. Strong, healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga gonna buck up in a minute.
You can only have Jake at the subservient level for so long until they had gained some type of foothold in the kingdom.
man.
Just like Daniel. Daniel was over 120 something provinces.
Yeah,
He had
120. Yep.
Heavy office. Even though he started off.
I mean, he was hating his ass too.
Yeah, man.
Him and the three holders, boy, they hated the boy. They hated them four brothers.
Cause they had because only Daniel talked to the king.
Yeah,
Everybody else had to go through Daniel.
yeah.
Because even when you could tell they hated, because you know Belshazzar, when they had to go get Daniel.
Yeah.
So when they sent for Daniel, they were like, "You talking about the slave boy?" You know,
Yeah.
they still trying. The heathen were throwing them shots. But
Yeah.
going back to it, that's what they created to do. Jake created the rule,
Yep.
and then Scripture say it was an excellent spirit on Daniel.
Right.
You know, so showing you that if even in captivity, Jake is able to administer a whole kingdom.
And one that word for beginning and first,
Yeah.
it said excellent. For the one of the word first, and definite for beginners in Genesis.
Yeah.
One of the words in Strong, it said excellent.
And Daniel had a run.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Daniel,
Yeah, yeah.
he served every king in Babylon. From Nebuchadnezzar.
To the sun.
Yep.
to
And
the-
then he served under Cyrus.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
he started off like at 17. He had to be like 80 something, 90 when he died. But from 17, like he had to run, like they had to have Daniel. You know what I'm saying? Like when they transitioned to the Medios and Purge, like Daniel came with the he was a package deal.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
They're gonna absorb the kingdom. What Daniel is.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
I got
three
one
whole
real
sons too. They was there too with
Well,
holding
It's,
it down, man.
So Proverbs 22 and 29 in the NLT. Do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people.
I got one back here.
that's the sons of God, man.
That's it.
That's right.
You see, we're not meant, and that's another thing too. Jake ain't meant, you know, to be under ordinary men.
Mm.
You see, Jake meant to be amongst kings, man. That's how Jake is created. That's why, you know, certain things don't sit right with Jake, man. That's why even Jake to get into the these Jakes to get into the music business, they always be trying to go independent, trying to separate from Esau, trying to do their own thing. You know, even Jake like LeVar Ball and them, like them Jakes that had that mind, like man, we gonna do our own, we gonna establish our own, like that mind, that way of thinking, cause Jake don't want to be under nobody.
Yeah.
Even the Zealots, it was off, but they ain't want to be under the Romans, man.
Yeah.
You know, but they didn't want to obey neither, so you can't do both. Like, not obey and then not being like,
Yeah. That's tough.
But there's that Jake spirit, like, you know, like, nah, man, like, Jake ain't meant to bow down, you know?
Right. That's why the Lord had to take the heritage.
Yep.
Because you get Rome 70 AD with a bunch of 2/3 that know they're Israelites. They know they're coming back in their 34th generation. So they can give up a life. And they know that they ain't supposed to be serving heathens.
Yeah.
That's how you get 70 AD. For them to send Titus and Vespasian during that time in history, the shit had to matter.
Niggas is causing
Because they had war all across Rome. And that shit had to matter for them to say, let me send Titus and Vespasian. Let's deal with this shit once and for all. Niggas was cutting up.
It was the year of the 4 emperors.
Yeah.
That's why Titus had to finish, because Vespasian had to go secure the throne. You know? That's why he had to leave Titus behind. And then Nero had to go get Vespasian out of retirement. You see, Nero and Vespasian had fell out. Because, you know, Nero used to take people around. He used to play the flute and shit. But Vespasian fell asleep on his ass during his little performance and shit. So he was going to kill him, but he was a war hero, so he didn't want to, you know, deal with that. But he sent Vespasian back to, that's why they call him a mule breeder. He sent his ass back to the countryside, you know. But Nero and them couldn't do nothing with Jake. Because Nero wasn't no war guy nowhere.
Right.
You know, he was just he was a clown.
Right.
You know, but they had to go get Vespasian out of retirement to quell the rebellion.
Right. And
You
they
know?
was the Jake to do it.
Yeah.
That nigga Tiberius Julius Alexander.
In which he was from the line of you know, on Ananias and Maccabees. He was from that line. He was from the line of priests. Yep. But he turned Roman. You know?
Yeah. Hey, cause when I did a lesson, this nigga from Alexandria said nigga had killed over 30,000 of his own people. Yeah. That nigga became a warrior to them Edomites by slaying his own people.
Right.
Fucking nigga, man.
What we got? Cause we can get a couple more. I want to end on that Matthew 19. I still.
Matthew 19:27.
Yeah. I still.
I'll get this one real quick.
Yeah, got you.
From the point I was going earlier, this is Ecclesiastes 39. I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, he will keep the sayings of renowned men, and where settled parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he have tried the good and the evil among men. He will resort early to give his heart to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High. I'm going to jump down to verse 6. When the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayer. He shall direct his counsel and knowledge, and his secrets shall he meditate. You know, just going into, you know, those who, the men that the Lord has ordained in this day and age to focus on wisdom and to focus on prophecy and to focus on judgment. Those are the men that are going to serve amongst great men and going to appear before princes. Those are the pillars that the Lord is going to establish the world to come on. Those men who are putting in the work now to understand the mind of the Lord, you know, to understand the will of the Heavenly Father and the proper course of the world. Those are the men that the Lord is establishing his pillars upon, man. You know, going into the point, you know, brothers was making earlier.
Right.
You know.
I got one real quick. There's Wisdom of Solomon 6:20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. And that's why the truth don't come with those trinkets. It don't come with those statuses and privileges, because then it's transactional. It's not even about the thing it's supposed to be about. And that's why the Lord put the spirit on the elect to love wisdom against all odds. Like, you got to literally go against the grain to love wisdom in this society. And that's the ones who really gonna love it. That's why, you know, our apostles talk about no gimmicks, because the sheep gonna hear the voice for the voice sake, not for the gimmicks, not for the video edits and the uniforms. It's gonna be for the word's sake, and that's the wisdom. Continuing at verse 21, I'll read it again. It says, "If your delight be then in thrones and scepters."
If I may say this, because right now it's all about the genuine interest. You know, you have to have a genuine interest in the Lord, you know, even to be a part of the great millstone and follow the doctrine, because the doctrine isn't saturated with gimmicks. It's not saturated with, you know, the things of this world. So you have to have a genuine interest in wanting to know more about the Lord.
Right.
You have to want to understand, okay, because like niggas will say outside of that watch the videos, this is repetitive, this is boring. It can't be boring.
Right.
It's not boring to those who have a genuine interest in wanting to understand the Lord more.
And if you understand what you're becoming, because we got so much of ourselves to work on, the truth ain't supposed to be born. If you just being a nigga and you just waiting on the video to come on, yeah, it's gonna get boring. But when you really applying this wisdom, it's fun to read this book, learn wisdom, give you a new perspective, and apply it real time.
Exactly.
This is actually endorphin
Yeah.
to read this book and be like, oh shit, then apply it and be like, oh shit. You know, this is just like with someone that's a you know, that's an inventor. You know, why he give his life to inventions and creating things, and he's always finding out new things, and he can't wait. You know, he have a light bulb moment. He's like, oh shit, I can't wait to try this when I get back to the shop. You know, so this is how it is with this book. We read this book, you're like, damn, I'm gonna apply this now, like right now. You start applying it, then you start seeing the fruits of it, like, oh shit. And that's what the Lord, cause what say, real quick, Proverbs 25:1. You want to say real quick?
Okay, it's Proverbs 25:1. These are also Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. It is the glory of Yahweh Shema Shai to conceal a thing.
Yep.
But the honor of kings is to search out a
Come on,
matter.
man. That's the honor of kings. So
Right.
ain't no way you could be bored if you occupied with searching all this wisdom out.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so much history to know. It's so much to know about the herbs. It's so much to know about human reasoning, which is psychology. It's so much to know about, you know, how governments function. Okay? It's so much to know, because the Lord wants us to be 360 in this thing, like you said earlier, like the owl, that 360. So it's so much to be caught up in, because what Sirach 39:1, real quick.
Being circumspect continually, man.
So if you bored, you're not
You're in the wrong place.
Yeah, you're not in this thing.
Yeah.
When you in the game balling, the game fun.
Yeah.
When you been in the lab, you know, you on the field running off from niggas. This shit fun. You jumping higher than niggas. This shit fun, nigga. You can't wait. Jake,
Bro,
Jake jump off the bus, land on 2 feet, goddamn. Yeah, it's shit fun. So as we get sharp in wisdom, it just started getting fun.
right,
Cause guess what? We should be 3-4 steps ahead of everybody.
right.
We've been in the lab. So when we go out to the earth, we 3-4 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying?
They say, be not ignorant
Yeah.
in a small matter of great.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes 39:1.
Yep.
But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
Yeah, so think about it. What Apostle Paul said, these niggas do it for a corruptible crime.
Mm-hmm.
So these niggas in the studio all day. Niggas in the gym all day. Okay? Niggas, entrepreneurs making moves and networking all day. So how much more us as the sons of God should be tapped into this wisdom, man? You see? So if this is boring to you, you're not really a part of this, man, because there's no way you can be bored when the Lord has given us all this back.
Right.
Because we've been degraded in Babylon. We on the come up. No, man, you gotta be occupied in this thing, man, because it's all about us being refined, okay? And we have the resources we need to tap back into being the sons of God, literally living this thing, really serving our King. Because what the scriptures say, he liketh none but dwelleth with wisdom. Mm-hmm. You see? So man, the favor of the Lord, like the Lord opening things up, showing you things, man, ain't no way it's boring. It's boring when you bullshit.
Right.
That's when it's boring, when you bullshit. Cause the game, you don't like the game. You out there and you small and you getting your ass beat. Everybody stronger than you, faster. You don't. This shit like, damn, here we go, another game, another practice.
Yeah.
You know. But if you tapped in, like, you can't wait. You can't sleep.
Real talk.
You know. You got it, bro.
This Ecclesiastes 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah, even if you occupied in prophecy, to be able to read the scriptures and then watch this nigga doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way you bored. Like, you seeing how this nigga shit working. Like, you seeing that nigga really trying to do this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you really seeing, you investigating. Like, it's certain, like, detectives that's, because you look at them detectives, it's like them niggas never off. They always trying to find another clue.
Always occupied.
Yeah, they always occupied on this case. Like, the Lord got us on Esau's case.
Right.
Like,
that's it.
Yeah. Then you get closer to,
investigating.
then you get closer to the, you got all this evidence.
Yeah.
You get closer to finding this nigga
guilty.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You obsessed with it. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord got us to where we investigating this nigga, man.
Hey, that's heavy because I always make the point. The Lord gave us the talents to gather all the intel, right? Filter it through the scriptures and then feed it to the flock.
Yeah.
What Esau do when he go in the country? He sent in his spies.
Yep.
They gather the intel.
Yeah.
Then he sent in the wet team.
Yeah.
Well, we always bring out that Proverbs 25:2, right? The Lord concealed it, but it's under the king to search out the matter. Obadiah 1:6 say how the things of Esau searched out, how the hidden things sought up. Well, the Lord gave the talents for us to gather all the intel on this nigga, filter it through the scriptures. Everybody point, oh no, that's Esau doing that shit. Yeah. Oh, Isaiah 54:16. Who is this Smith that blow the coals in the fire? That's the so-called white man. Who is this nigga who is he that's Revelation 13? This nigga condition everybody with app-based payments. That's that nigga. Everything. Why the fuck? Hold on. The Lord say in Ezekiel 4:13, we're gonna eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles. We don't defile food in the 50s. Who doing that shit? Who? Now we got 3D printed steaks, lab grown meat.
Yeah.
Who doing? Hold on.
Yeah.
We just gathered the intel, filtering that shit through the scriptures and feeding it to the flock.
They say the books were open.
For the firmament. And they should see all together.
But it had to be filtered through the prophets, beginning with our apostles and elders.
Right.
Because only those men are gonna bring it back to home.
Right.
Scott Ritter can tell you about the Russian and the U.S. conflict.
Right.
He can't tell you about Esau versus Esau. That
Right.
the Lord he's sending God. You know, it got to come from the prophets, and that's the
Right.
Lord revealing the wicked by His servants. Real quick, this, to land back your point, 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of His mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of His coming.
Hey, them pesky kids.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
The one for the meddling kids.
Yeah.
We got away with it.
Cause guess what? All alternative news, who they sound like now?
Right.
Oh, you sound just like the prophet.
You see?
Right.
Everything is homing itself.
Yeah.
You cannot make sense of what's going on in the earth unless you start to go into the scripture. That's why if you have someone that said they're a teacher or they're a leader in Israel and they're not making sense of what's happening, what this man is doing real time in the Bible, they ain't no true prophets, man. There's no way you can detach what this nigga is doing real time from end time prophecy, man. Nah, man, this devil is playing out his role in the book. He's going for it, man.
The enterprise.
Yeah, but this is going back to, we need this because we ready for this nigga to crash out because we got next.
Yeah.
We just waiting on this nigga to crash out.
Yeah. And he doing that.
Yeah, he doing it. Yeah, Trump brought out all the technocrats on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing. You don't hear nothing about this nigga trying to get down inflation. You don't hear this nigga about foreign policy. You don't hear this nigga talking about nothing but AI
Yeah.
and cameras. This nigga ain't talking about nothing but this system, man. Mission Genesis.
Yeah.
AI accelerant. Okay? This nigga ain't talking about funding education.
Right.
This nigga ain't talking about agriculture. Nigga ain't talking about nothing that the former president is talking about. This nigga talking about one thing, and that's this new world order.
Hey, that Genesis, they going back to the beginning of the Greeks with AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finna Greek this bitch with AI.
Yeah.
Right. The digital Rome.
Yeah.
If I may say, because it's no longer escapable. Everybody has to deal with the reality at hand.
Yeah.
Like Christians and these different economic forecasters was able to put it off for a time and period. But now the MOTB is literally right here.
Yeah.
The infrastructure
It's set up already.
is set up. It's literally all around us.
Yep.
And you can't escape. You can't. It's like you turn to the right, it's right there. You turn to the left, it's right there. You turn to right in front of you, you got the CBDCs being set in place. It's unescapable. And as reality starts to close in on everybody, they start to sound more and more like prophet.
Yep.
Because they have no other avenue to turn to, and that's where people are starting to come to. Like, okay, they got it, but fuck them niggas. We ain't gonna give them the credit, but they got it because it's unescapable. This is reality itself.
Yeah, Esau going no harder.
What was the precept you want to close with?
Look at that Matthew 19:27 and read down to 30. And we're gonna get that word first and then in 30.
Matthew 19:27.
It's gonna just tie everything back to the beginning. Go ahead.
It says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
And this their regeneration, because the prophets are back now to finally get their reward of immortality and rulership, being joint heirs, because the prophets are the first fruits. The prophets are those that were part of the Elohim that was back there in the beginning. Those are the prophets. Go ahead.
And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
Yep.
But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
So Yahushua letting them know, like, look, y'all following me back to glory. You worry about this one little, like you said, you worry about this one little life.
Mm-hmm.
This one little incarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even worry about that shit. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Look, going back to what your point you make, obey me and get everything forever.
That's it.
You worried about this little, this little shit you got going on. Cause like I say, when you got that ruling class mentality, how was I looking at their little situation like, Don't worry about that little shit. You know?
Man.
Like, look, you finna be, the last finna be first, which he's telling them we finna get back to that glory in Genesis, man. Okay? Don't worry about that little fishing boat. You know what I'm saying? Look, Matthew was a tax collector. Look, don't worry about your little government job, man.
Let the dead bury the
Yeah,
dead.
don't worry about your little government job, man. I know you got the little cute job. Look, man, we finna get back to the glory, man. So let's get that word first, Bob, for sure.
Hey, this is
Before you get that, real quick, I got
No,
this
no,
one.
bro.
To land back that point,
No,
is
bro.
Hebrews 2:14 in the NLT. Because Yahweh Shemashai's children are human beings, made of flesh and blood, the Son also became flesh and blood. For only as a human being could he die, and only by dying could he break the power of the devil, who had the power of death. Only in this way could he set free all who have lived their lives as slaves to the fear of dying.
Woo!
That was Yahweh Shai, you know?
We conquering death. We finna conquer death. Because the things that you want to enjoy, what do you have to be to enjoy? You have to be living.
Right.
So if I give you immortality, that little stuff that you enjoy, you're gonna have it forever. Right now, you in a cycle of death,
Right.
enjoying these little perks.
That's it.
But I'm finna break this cycle of death for the sons of God. That's the only nation that he's finna break the cycle of death for, is the sons of God. Okay? You got it, bro.
This is the word first in Matthew 19:30. G44:13. First in time or place, same thing it said. In any succession of things or person. First in rank, influence, honor, chief.
First in rank, influence, honor, chief.
First,
back to the beginning.
first at the first.
At the first.
It say first at the first.
Yeah.
Former, first day. Strong say before, beginning, best, chief. Right now, I clicked on
The first
G.
fruit.
I clicked on G42:53. It says superior.
There you go. First
When
fruit.
Esau said we inferior,
Yeah.
but we really the superior.
Yeah.
It says superior for, in front of, above, ago, before, ever.
Yeah.
Now when you go back to, I went to G, cause this G44:14, cause like that 144. It said one who stands in front rank,
In
a
front
leader,
rank.
chief.
Yep.
One who, it say one standing first in the ranks, ringleader. And the Lord raising up he goes.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, so going back to
That's
Genesis,
man.
it all circles back. So this is what Yahweh Shai is saying. Look, man, y'all thinking about mortal shit.
Yeah.
We finna get immortality, man. We finna get that glory from the beginning,
That's heavy.
perfected this time. Okay,
That's heavy.
we those are the last, cause that's why he has us last.
Right.
Gonna be first. You see, so it was all set up. This thing was always set up for the sons of God to be restored back to their glory, man. Okay, the Bible just documents the journey of the sons of God throughout history, man. That's why you can pinpoint us, all right, throughout history through the Bible. Okay, even to where we at now in Babylon, in America, throughout the world, scattered in captivity, where they can be pinpointed through the Bible, through prophecy. Okay, so this is the great restoration, man. This is what we're a part of, man. And when we understand these things, there's no way a nigga can just jump up and tell you anything when it comes to the scriptures. And when you understand this, okay, what the Lord is doing in real time, you know. So that was the point, you know. Lord will, you know, you brothers, all right, and you sisters was edified once again. I want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations, hopeful, shalom.
Shalom. Hey, while tuning in, may Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai continue to bless you in your houses. Shalom.
Shalom.
Man,
Call Allah, Yahweh Shema Rashad.
Yeah, but my shot.
Yahweh Shema Rashad.
It's lucky, but I gotta hit this motherfucker bathroom real quick.
Call Allah, Yahweh Shema
You better
Rashad.
too.
Man.
It's better. Oh, yeah, I gotta take you one too, boy.
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna y'all shower up. I'm gonna go over here and handle a few things.
All right.
And then